My little one is screaming downstairs, so I'm sorry
We
if
can't hear her at all,
Yeah.
Dana.
good. Good.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about this microphone.
Nice.
She's having a little separation anxiety.
Oh,
I
My
said goodnight and
boys
she started
are...
crying.
I can see Addie upsettingly going upstairs on my behalf. Thursday is like she takes care of things because I'm here.
Hmm.
Yeah. I hear the game, by the way, but I still don't see it on Discord. We're still setting up, everybody. Give us 5 minutes to kind of adjust to being around and online, and we'll get things going.
I'll never just being online.
As for what streamer mode does in Discord, it hides all of your personal information and email. It hides all instant invite links. It disables Discord ping sounds, notifications, and it anonymizes all Discord tags that are visible to your audience on your monitor.
So very useful.
Nice.
Like I can't imagine when I would turn it. It always just tells me streamer mode's been enabled, so I've never really thought much about it.
Yeah.
But it did make me wonder, like, oh, what does that mean? And I know I could have Googled it, but y'all are here.
For instance, my Discord handle officially is Bardic Knowledge with 4 numbers after it.
Oh yeah.
Right? And it will remove those 4 numbers from all the tags, so you can't be tracked down by your massive amount of fans.
Yeah. Important.
Not that I'm particularly
Musicologist
worried
stuff.
about anybody who is watching us waiting for us to get started with the Shivah tonight to
It's Shivah, right?
track me down.
I think it's either.
Is it? I have no. Shiva is how I always said the Esper in Final Fantasy.
Right. Same.
But that could be Shiva as well. I when you only read it and don't hear it pronounced.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's Shiva.
It's Shiva? Okay.
It is Shiva.
Because I've heard the
And
phrase like
I
sitting
am-
Shiva.
I am on my 5G network right next to the router, and Discord is telling me that I have network issues, which I don't understand. This is a very low. It's not a big, powerful game, so I don't know what the issue is here.
Yeah, I don't think it's at the level of the game. Unless it's so, and I haven't played it myself, unless it is so underpowered, if you will, that like it doesn't use a DirectX API, and
I have no
Discord
idea.
doesn't want to grab hold of it. Because I can hear it, but I can't see it, which is where everybody else is now at as well.
So
Okay, so what do I do?
I think the quick solution is honestly have me host it, and you can tell me what to do and where to go.
Oh, that stinks.
Sorry.
Well, it
Let me
is what
bring
it
up
is. It's
launch
just irritating
settings here, and we'll get going.
that it's not working on either computer.
It's weird about the PC issue.
Yeah.
Well, the PC probably would have worked fine on Discord, I guess. It's just that for whatever reason, it locks my mouse to the top of the screen, so I can't play. Because it's a point and click. You need your mouse.
Yeah.
That's so goofy.
So I guess I will unshare, but I hate that you had to, do the thing.
You're
The only other thing I can try is to put it on full screen and see if it'll share full screen, but I don't think it will.
Shit.
And then I can't see anything else. So,
For what it's worth, it's not friendly in XSplit either, and I do suspect this is a very, like, low-powered here.
so is it the game's fault, you think?
Oh, yeah.
Because like I said, this new used computer, this is my first. It's its first pony ride, so I don't really know what it's capable of doing yet. I just got it.
Yeah, hold on one second. It's going to take me a second. I've got to get back to those launch settings and
I don't have
Change
any
something on my
languages
end.
that use Cyrillic, so
Anybody
okay.
got any jokes?
Greek is not much better. Stick to Japanese, please. Then at least I have a fighting chance.
Also,
And if the game doesn't work for you either,
well, it's not that it doesn't work; it's that it's picky, right? You must tinker.
It's picky.
okay. Is
So
it
we'll go to
something that I
launch
could
settings.
tinker with?
We'll use this. We'll start it windowed. We will.
Well, Julianne, the solution to being monolingual is to have Neil get really obsessed with watching stuff like anime in Japanese without subtitles. Then you start picking stuff up.
I
There we go. Check that out.
think I have your brain. For that.
I wouldn't be surprised if the baby like picks up just a couple random little Japanesey things just from that.
Yeah.
Just like a word or two, but
Are you getting it to work, Ryan?
Yep, it's working. Let me share it over now.
So what did you do?
I changed it to render in OpenGL instead of DirectX 9, and I ran it in a window instead of in full screen mode, and I ticked a couple other of those boxes as well.
Oh, I mean, I can do that if you tell me what to do. It's up to you. You already have it loaded, though, so if you want to go with it.
Yeah, let's just go with it here. I'm excited to be talked through this here.
Well, I don't know if anybody in the audience at home has played this, but it's not a particularly lengthy game. I just really enjoy it because there are very, very few games that are centered around Jewish life or Jewish protagonists. And so for that alone, it was definitely worth picking up. Definitely thought it was worth checking out, and I did enjoy it. It's an interesting storyline.
Nice.
And it's
I'm
not a
gonna move
particularly
this window
expensive game
here.
either, if folks find it enjoyable enough that they'd want to...
Yeah,
you know.
Can everybody watching on stream see here? And Discord friends, can you see in here now?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, everything is based around choices that you make in dialogue. And you do have to, like, hunt around for some things. So I have the walkthrough up in front of me.
Yeah, so if there's a particular ending you want to
Yeah, you can guide us in which direction we need, Karen.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's definitely the kind of game that I don't mind playing the entirety of with a walkthrough, because I don't necessarily need to see all the endings. But just to have, to avoid frustrating moments where you're just sort of guessing.
Yeah.
The music's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get really excited whenever my string quartet gets to do a Jewish wedding because some of the music is so beautiful.
It seems to me that dialogue was not synced to the background music, which was weird for me.
There was dialogue?
Well, there was performed, sung dialogue,
Oh.
right? But that musical trigger in terms of implementation was not synced to the violin thing you're now hearing. Does that make sense?
I don't think
Yeah.
it's supposed to be synced to the violin.
Right. I would
That was
have
just-
waited to bring in this musical track until the chant was done.
Yeah. Italian DLC
Thank you,
had
Cameron
some nice
Kaplan.
hand gestures.
Today in my sermon, I'd like to discuss
That's a
suffering.
thing on TikTok.
Why do bad
Italian
things
man,
happen to good
right?
people? Wherever there
not
is
actually on
pain
TikTok, I
or
just know that it
oppression or
happened.
poverty, the question is always the same. How could God let this happen? Is God as good as we think? Can he, in fact, do evil? Maybe, on occasion, he even enjoys inflicting pain. I
This is very realistic because there's a snoring person. Shout out to ministers of all faiths.
Is that a crack in the wall? Is this a Zelda moment? On the left.
Vomit.
I can't
Yeah, it's
do
not.
this. I'm sorry.
Rabbi?
You heard.
Huh? What?
Go home, Mrs. Raymer.
Go home,
Go
Mrs. Frank.
already?
Yeah,
Rabbi Stone, wait! You can't just stop.
sure I can. Just watch me.
But
It's over, Josh.
you can't mean that.
Look, you're a good kid. You've got a good voice and a good future. Don't let me hold you back. Now do a
Okay.
mitzvah and call Mrs. Raymer a cab.
I...
Goodbye, Josh.
What a nice little apartment.
Knock, knock.
What do we do, Karen?
I don't think it matters, but you have to let him in, so might as well open the door.
Leave
So-
me alone.
So what is that symbol? What that cursor is?
I don't know.
forget.
It's the L'chaim, the
Yeah, it's one of them.
L'chaim,
Alright.
the sign for life.
Mm.
All right.
I think, anyway.
Go away.
Well,
Leave
Just
me
keep
alone,
going,
I
it's fine.
said.
Yeah, I guess eventually we'll get through. Grudgingly,
I'm
actually.
coming.
There you go.
Door.
Is he a vampire? You have to invite him in.
I thought
Very-
I told you
very
to go
Buffy.
home.
Rabbi Stone, there's someone here.
Tell him to get lost. There's no service tonight.
No, it's a cop.
Huh?
The plot
Detective
thickens.
Sam Durkin.
Oh, of
I
course he's got the
found
cigarette. Look at him.
this is
He's
the,
a
this is
very
the
film
90s
noir.
or the 80s now, right?
Ooh,
These are
rabbinical
detective
response.
music.
Sometimes it matters what you choose, but here it doesn't, so just doesn't matter.
All right,
I
you
guess-
jump
I
jump
guess
in,
it's just
Karen,
what
if
we
it
wanna
does
see.
matter, okay?
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Thank you.
Fine. Josh, take a hike. So, what can I do for you? I assume you're not here to convert.
Are you familiar with a Mr. Jack Lauder?
Should I be?
I'm asking the questions, Rabbi.
Fine. Let me think. Lauder.
I like how the music kind of went like noir, jazzy, like
No.
Yeah.
What
With the
can you tell me
piano.
about him?
He used to belong to this congregation.
Used to, but not anymore.
No. Left about 8 years ago, I think. What's this about?
Have you had any contact with him since?
No, I haven't. Care to fill me in here?
Do you read the papers?
I'm tempted to click this just to learn about what the game thinks it is.
It's
yeah.
fine. Yeah, again,
Who
it
has the
doesn't matter.
time?
I'll let you know if it does.
So you're not aware, Rabbi Stone, that Jack Lauder has been dead for 3 days?
Clearly not. Scan my face like a barcode reader. Yep, here's the noir again.
Right, this is
Every-
totally
every
noir.
shot.
I love this.
Any flicker, any twitch could be used against me later. Used against me, you say? Why would you think that anything's
Does
getting
that
used
bother
against me?
Should it?
Answer me, Stone.
No.
So you and Mr. Lauder weren't close.
No, we weren't. What's the deal, Durkin?
I've seen Lauder's will. He left you a significant amount of money.
He left me money? Is this a joke? Are you joking with me, detective?
No, I'm not joking.
How much?
I don't have the exact amount, but somewhere in excess of 10,000.
Bull.
It's the truth.
Jack wouldn't give me bubkiss, let alone $10,000.
And why is that, Rabbi Stone?
Bupkis.
I love the word
He
bupkis.
just wouldn't.
Huh.
Yeah.
puffing the Pixel cigarette was amazing. I'm sorry.
Pretty sad shape, isn't it, Rabbi?
Well, you're not blind, that's for sure.
Can you afford the repairs?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Detective Durkin. And if that's all, I suggest you leave.
Rabbi Stone, you didn't answer my question.
Life's full of
Detective.
disappointments. You'll get over it.
Rabbi Stone,
Get
This
out of my
voice acting.
office.
listen.
No, you listen. I know where this is going, and I don't like it.
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, you're a real mensch. Get out of here.
Fine.
Oh,
The
the
game-
sarcasm.
Gosh.
Stone. But I'll be
Oh
back.
man.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Be fun to hear if the music shifts as soon as he
Hashtag
leaves.
acting.
Butts.
It did.
Yep.
Ooh, staccato rhythm, but staccato's not rhythm. It's okay. I'm gonna stop.
Actually, this is not the worst musical metaphor description I've heard, in fairness.
Yeah, but it's back. Okay,
Yeah.
rose to a crescendo. Things forward, which is a name. Linked to a time when things were secret. I wish this were voice acted.
I want it to be voice acted by somebody who's been smoking for like 40 years.
Yeah. What was it? Alex meant something. Okay, not
I need to think.
this MAGA talk. Come on.
Okay,
Face.
Karen, what am I up to?
Head on out of the. Yeah, go out.
Oh, also, Karen's not on the stream visibly. Let's fix that. Why is that?
Oh, am I not? Oh, I'm here.
That's my fault.
Dramatic voice.
I'm just the narratorial voice telling you what to do.
The disembodied.
Beep, bop, boop, 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 boop.
There we go. Karen's now on stream. Okay.
Ah. So head on out.
Okay.
Talk to your cantor boy there.
Wow, Rabbi, what was that all about?
Didn't I tell you to go home?
Come on, Rabbi.
Such a
I have
rabbinical
to know
response.
who was killed.
Josh. What
Who
did
was
I
killed?
tell you about listening at my door?
I wasn't, Rabbi, honest. You were just very loud. So who was killed? Was it that Lauder guy?
How did you know? Did you do it?
We must have talked very loud.
That's my favorite one.
Well, yeah. So who is he?
An old member of this congregation.
Ah, that's too bad.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us.
Are you gonna pay a Shiva call?
I don't think there will be a Shiva, Josh.
Why?
Shivas are for Jewish families. Just forget it.
Alright, if that's what you want. I guess I'll go now.
Yeah. Good night, Cantor.
Night, Rabbi.
That MP3.
I thought I made it a link. Great.
A useful thing to have on hand. You just hit play.
All right.
You get that sound.
Ryan, go over to your inventory and check your business card.
Okay. Oh, this is why he couldn't give the sermon.
Has God answered my prayers? I don't like it. Not one bit. Why, Jack? Why me? Why now? A Shiva call. I can't just barge in unannounced. But I can pay a Shiva call. It's the only way.
Oh, a Yiddish dictionary. Yeah, I just want to read that.
All right. So now
Wow.
that you've viewed it, go check out your computer.
Mhm.
Oh,
So we know
crap.
from your business card that your email is rstone. So use that as your username. Just rstone.
Okay.
And
Clue.
your password is Yenta.
YENTA?
Yeah.
How do
How do you
figure
say
that
that?
out?
I don't remember.
Where Jews connect.
So check your email,
This J-date?
and you're gonna have to go through and read these. So just click on them and read them.
Test.
Yeah.
Great games. Dr.
Last
Yum.
few sermons have upset the children so much that it took several hours to calm them down. Whoa!
So
Yeah.
they were paying attention?
Also, I love the self-advertisement in here. A+.
Yeah. Dark and gloomy sermons.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's Josh.
That's pretty cool. This is appropriate. Haha. Cantor Josh.
Cantor Josh. Ooh, the best
a
of
joke
Jewish
feature.
jokes.
We'll do one here.
I wish you had your face. It's so worrying that I immediately awoke and couldn't get back to sleep. I just stayed there thinking about it until 7 a.m. Got up, made myself a slice of toast and some coffee, and came straight here. Can you please help me explain the meaning of my dream? The psychiatrist kept silent for some time, then said, "One slice of toast and coffee? Do you call that a breakfast?"
That's some joke.
Yeah.
Oh,
His first mass in front of high-ranking priests who come for the occasion. At the end of the new priest's sermon, a cardinal goes up to congratulate him. Wait, this is a Catholic joke, right? Like,
Cardinal, yeah.
Pastor Lewis, that was very well done. You were just perfect. But next time, please don't start your sermon with fellow going.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
So you got to go back into your email.
Oh, rats. Read me the info again. R-Stone.
rstone, Yenta. Now use the search facility.
Oh, wait, we have more here.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah.
Ooh, an overdraft notice, yeah.
All right. So this is why the sermons have
Wow,
gotten
so-
bleaker, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. Go to search.
Yep, and you're looking for Jack Lauder, the guy that we're gonna go see. You have to do the whole name.
What kind of search engine is this?
Oh, there you go.
Right.
Garment District murder.
And then contact information.
There it is. Yeah.
So now, yep. So now we have that. And if you look at go back to the garment district thing. And Beth Tikva, that's the guy's new synagogue. So we need to find out where that is. So you search for that.
All right.
Some good clarinet up in here, Julianne.
Okay. Now you can
Good.
piece out of that.
If there wasn't clarinet in this game, I would have thrown so much of a fit.
Yeah. it
And now
wouldn't
you can leave.
make sense. We need some Osvaldo Goliath up in here. That would be amazing.
I don't really feel like the passion fits in with this game. So yeah, exit. And so now you can pick where you want to go, and you're going to go to the Lauder residence. That's where the synagogue is. That you want to go there. Go on to Greenwich.
All right.
Julie meets.
And so here, when you talk to her, just don't use the rabbinical.
This
You can
is
use anything
water.
else, but don't
Yes.
use
I
rabbinical.
heard about your husband.
Okay.
Oh,
I came to pay my respects.
Oh,
now I really wanted to
you
do
knew
it.
Jack?
Because he said that.
Some time ago, yes.
All right, come on in. I'm sorry, you look so familiar, but I can't place your face. What is your name?
Again, not rabbinical.
Anything, yeah. All throughout this whole conversation, never use rabbinical, but anything else is good.
My name is Rabbi Russell Stone. Your husband used to be a member of my congregation.
Oh, I remember now. You have a lot of
The
nerve
eyebrows.
coming here.
Eyebrows.
That was instant eyebrow.
I'm sorry
Just
about that.
eyebrows.
Oh, you're sorry, are you? I'm so glad to hear that. Jack would love to hear that you are sorry.
He knows already, Mrs. Lauder.
Too late, Rabbi. Too late. What do you want?
I'm not sure what I want.
Oh, really? You're just getting back in touch. Is that it? Oh, stop it. Just stop it. I don't believe this. You threw us out of your temple 8 years ago. And now you drop by for a visit?
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it then? Can you tell me that?
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Maybe you're right. And yet you're here. Why?
A little surprised that if she was a member too, like she must not have like attended very long, you know, like to totally forget and then have the memory jogged and then have this kind
Right.
of response.
Thoughts on these two? We're not being a rabbi right now, I've been told.
Direct.
I would go direct.
I don't want... Accusatory feels like the wrong adjective, right? Like...
Mm-hmm.
The police visited me today.
Did they?
Yes,
What did they say?
that I'm suspect number 1.
Really? Well, that would make sense. Who else has a motive except for the rabbi who hates us?
Again, she acted like she didn't know him at first. So it just
Right.
feels like a weird...
I don't hate you, Mrs.
Shady.
Lauder.
Whatever. Jack hated you. That's enough.
Mrs. Lauder, if he hated me so much, why did he leave me $10,000 in his will?
Bum,
That's
bum,
impossible.
bum.
The same thing.
Jack wouldn't do that.
It's a crazy world.
How do you know for sure?
The police told me. I have no love of the police, but I doubt they'd lie about that. Mrs. Lauder, if Jack hated me so much, why did he give me so much money?
I don't know. This makes no sense. None of it does. Who would kill Jack? He was a good man.
Yes, he was.
Don't you start. You have no idea.
The police have no other leads?
Aside from you? No.
How did he die?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well, I suppose I'm curious, and I'd like to help.
Help?
Squalid.
Why would you want to help?
I don't know.
To clear my name. This is a detective game from the 90s, right? Like...
Well, yeah, even the art style.
The art style is very Monkey Island. The gameplay, though, feels less like that, and even though I'm only doing dialogue right now, it feels very much along the lines of Shadowgate and Deja Vu.
Yeah.
Right? And the premise of having to clear your name up front is also, like, Deja Vu's whole thing. And I forget, we did Deja Vu on stream? Did we do
did it as a
Uninvited or
shenanigan.
Shadowgate?
No, we just did Deja Vu as a shenanigan game.
Okay.
Because I had written a paper about it in grad school.
Karen, can I go back to choosing any of these options now?
I feel
Yeah,
guilty.
I think so.
Maybe I feel guilty. I can't take Jack's 10 grand without doing something to earn it first.
Why not? Why shouldn't a rabbi play at being detective? You want to investigate, Rabbi Stone? Be my guest.
I'll have to ask you some questions about what happened.
Can't you just ask the police?
They won't talk to me. I'm a suspect.
Fine, fine. Ask whatever you want.
What?
What was that horn?
Yo, what was that?
Don't know. Karen, what of these are useful for us?
That she died.
She frozen.
Oh no.
Was the horn her?
There's Karen. She's back.
I'm here. I'm sorry. This new computer that I got at school that's not new at all, apparently running Skype, Discord, and Chrome is enough that the battery doesn't charge while it's plugged in, and I'm almost out of battery, so I'm trying to figure out a solution.
Oh, wow, crazy. So, Karen, do I need to ask any of this stuff, or can I go and move on elsewhere?
No, you've got to keep going in this conversation until you get the name of her business, and she tells you what her state of mind is.
Okay.
What business was your husband in?
We were in business together. Fashion design, high-end casual wear. Shirts, blouses, slacks. I'd design and he'd sell.
Oh, wow. Just like some of these early games, you ask one question and then...
What is the name of your business?
You have to get it all.
Charming.
Yeah, it's a strange name, but it has meaning behind it. It's based on my family's name, Sharma, and it sounds like charming.
I get it.
His voice.
How are you holding up, Mrs. Lauder?
Fine. As well as can be expected.
Okay, I'm gonna try it with this power cord and hope that it works, but if I disappear, I'll hop on the PC and be back in a minute.
Okay.
You've covered up the mirror.
Yes, it's what you are supposed to do, right?
Well, yes, but...
I know. I'm not Jewish. I'm probably doing it all wrong, but it feels right. Is it right, Rabbi?
It's perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So she's not Jewish, so she wouldn't have really attended synagogue. But then she talked about him throwing us out. That's where I was confused. But
yeah.
Oh, this is crazy.
The detail that she's not Jewish makes a little more sense. Like she married
If you
him.
want to have a look, go ahead. Just
Wouldn't
because
have been
trained
attending
police
synagogue
officers
with
couldn't
him.
find anything doesn't mean a rabbi can't. The building is 1407 Broadway, room 903.
All right.
All right. Seems like my issue is the power cord and not the battery, so I'm hoping that's the case.
So, Karen, can we continue to head out at this point?
You got her name, right, Sharma?
Yep.
Has she told you her state of mind?
As well as can be expected, she said.
Okay. Then head over to her business so you can peace out.
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess. Rabbi Stone,
Yes?
about 8 years ago, could you just tell me why?
Were you and Jack happy?
Yes. Yes, we were.
Then my reasons don't matter.
That implies it had something to do with him marrying her, possibly.
Whoa.
All right, so check out the computer when you can.
Yeah, sure. Just looking at some other things first for fun.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's classic text game right there. All the interactable things, and then you look, and half of them are like, no, you don't need this.
Right.
What are you doing? Don't look at this.
So use her name as the password, Sharma. And check out the ledger. Just kind of read through that a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of Joe DeMarco here. Alright, nothing of particular immediate snap interest except Joe DeMarco is a person of interest, Karen. Right?
So you can get out of that and just check her email. Because you're all sorts of Snoopy.
You're an adorable dog that hangs out with Charlie Brown?
Oh god, it's another one of those.
Who's that? Oh wait, no, they're related.
The rates. Let's go back to the beginning of the Ethan G conversation.
Oh, he typoed. Rabbi Stone.
Yeah.
So, I'm suspecting that he did throw him out because of marrying outside.
Yep, the rabbi was unwilling to marry them.
Mm-hmm. Money transfer.
All right. JDM.
Joe DeMarco.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say DiMaggio.
I mean, maybe.
I'm not paying enough attention, clearly.
Red herring.
Something isn't right with the deal.
So maybe you're being given the money to get the money away.
Yeah, maybe he's laundering the money through you. Through us, right. Okay. Lots of still Joe DeMarco stuff. Alright, are we good now, Karen?
Yeah. There you go. You should be able to combine clues. And I think you can figure out what to do.
Oh yeah, we did it. There's our horn.
Yep.
That's the shofar.
There, you see, you were gone when I was like, what?
Yeah, Elizabeth is right. It is a victory sound. You've moved the plot forward somehow. Good job.
Yep, it's a shofar.
Good stuff.
Or it's supposed to be a shofar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so... Very good. Do we leave the area now?
Yeah, you can head to the other synagogue now. Beth Tikva.
Alright.
Why would you try to steal the window?
Just looking at it.
Yeah, but it's firmly attached to the frame.
Why does he want to scratch the rabbi's podium with his keys?
Because it's a nicer synagogue than his.
Yeah, check out the photos there.
E. Goldberg is the contact from the email.
So go through the door and have a little combo. And it does not matter what you pick
You're
here,
the
just
chief
get through
rabbi
all the
here at
dialogue.
Beth Tikva.
I do carry that on. So, what can I do for you, Mr.
Rabbi, actually. Rabbi Stone.
Well, fancy that. I can always spare time for a fellow rabbi. What brings you to our humble synagogue?
Jack Lauder was a member of your synagogue.
Lauder. Where do I know that name?
Don't you think you should know Jack Lauder?
Why do you think so?
Wasn't he a member of your congregation?
Was he?
Don't you know your own
Oh my
congregation?
god.
Am I expected to know everybody?
Well,
I love that the rabbinical response is always to ask a question.
Are you finished?
yes.
Wonderful.
He was a member of your congregation. He died a few days ago.
That's right. The funeral service was yesterday. I honestly don't know where my head is these days.
You conducted the ceremony?
Yes, his wife insisted on it.
Did she now?
Literally
May I
yesterday.
ask, what is your interest in Mr. Lauder?
We gotta do this every time with this guy, right? Because it's funny. Yeah.
If you want.
Hi, Contrary Motion, by the way. Thanks for swinging by.
Aren't all matters of our flock our concern?
Well, not every.
Oh man, I
matter,
just saw the How's It
but
Going
still,
show far.
we do
So
what we
good.
can, don't we?
Excellent.
Is there anything you can tell me about Mr. Lauder?
I'm afraid
What a
not.
great
Rabbi
first
Stone.
chat.
My
Start with a
congregation
pun.
is
That's starting
rather
strong.
large, and Mr. Lauder seldom attended services. I'm sure I don't need to tell you what that's like.
You certainly don't.
Alright, so,
More brisk tempo.
Karen, now we leave.
If we've gotten through all the dialogue, then yeah.
Yeah, there's no more.
Okay. Then go back to
Good
your
night to
home.
you, Rabbi Zelig.
Y'all are gonna
Good night to you, Rabbi Stone.
outpace me here on the puns.
Back to your office.
Yep, I like beard measuring contest in the chat.
Yeah, that other rabbi wins though, clearly. In this case.
Absolutely.
That's where you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, so go check out your computer again, because now you have another name to look up.
We have to search for
Low
Zelig.
bass in the piano.
No. Yenta. Yeah. No, we have Ethan Goldberg.
I thought that would happen.
That's amazing.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, he's dead.
Laughing too hard at that.
Patty
Oh.
O'Hare's Pub.
What? Wow.
Do I search for that now?
Nope. You know what we have what we need? We need to go back and talk to Mrs. Lauder.
Wait, get another joke. Get another joke. Do it.
Okay.
Theater participants should not eat both chopped liver and I thought it was
Cirrhosis.
Charoset.
The research shows that if they do, they can have
Is that
cirrhosis
bad?
of the liver.
All right, back to Mrs. Lauder.
I'm guessing that's a what's the word I'm looking? Transliteration.
I'm
But
sure,
I've seen
yeah.
it with a T before.
Yeah, it's usually Haroset.
Charoset. Because that's fruits like the fruit and nut paste, right?
Apple.
Look
Yeah.
at that crack in the wall.
Oh, the building is just in disrepair, right?
Honestly, sounds delicious as I'm looking up recipes.
Oh, it is. I love that
Mrs.
stuff.
Lauder.
Apples, pears,
it's
raisins,
you.
figs,
Come on
orange
in.
juice, red wine, pine nuts, cinnamon, depending on the recipe, obviously. You can have variations with dates, walnuts, sesame, wine, vinegar, cinnamon, black pepper, marjoram.
I have never had
Stuff.
any of my Jewish friends not compete with cultural food. Like, all the stuff you hear about is just amazing sounding.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's so good. Anyway, check your notes out. Consult your notes.
I have only ever had kind
You
of
know
the
Ethan
deli
Goldberg?
classics.
Oh, Ethan Goldberg. Yeah, I know
Never
him.
had it.
Who is he?
An accountant. We used him to
But
handle
it looks
taxes
easy enough
and
to make. I should
complicated
try it.
documents for the business. Not full-time, just on a consultant basis. Wait, is he involved in this?
Not anymore. He's dead.
What? Since when?
About a week or two ago, murdered.
My
One moment.
God.
Wait, didn't he just lie to
What
her?
is happening?
That's what I'm trying to figure
No?
out.
I thought the computer said he died last night. But maybe the article
Yeah,
was
but that-
dated X date.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
So then ask her about Joe DeMarco.
Have you ever heard of the name Joe DeMarco?
Joe? Joe. Yes, I've heard of Joe. He was one of our first investors.
He invested in Charming?
Yes.
New kitty.
Why did you need an investor?
Well, we didn't have much money to start the
Here's a
business
quick
with.
introduction to
All the
Millie,
banks
everybody.
saw us as a poor risk.
Millie?
We needed
Millie.
independent investors.
Have you ever met Joe?
Sorry.
Jack handled the money stuff. Although I know Jack didn't like him.
Why not?
He didn't say, he just didn't like him. But we were desperate, so we had no choice.
How did they meet each other?
I think they were introduced. At the temple of all places.
She is a babe. She's 9 months.
So Joe DeMarco is Jewish?
Maybe. Why?
DeMarco
She gets on
is
everything.
not a very
She's
Jewish
tiny.
name.
And that's important to you, is it?
Not to me, no. But it's certainly significant.
It's not because she's thoroughly modern. It's Joe interrupted
Really
my
think
shower a
Joe
few days
DeMarco
ago
is Jewish?
I
to show
told
me
you.
a
I
picture
have
from the
no
APL,
idea.
and it looked so much like Molly that we just lost.
Do you know
And so
anything
we
about
decided to go
Ethan
meet her.
G
She
meeting
was
up with
at the
Joe
Cat
DeMarco?
Cafe run by
I'm
the
afraid
APL.
not. If they met, I'm
And
sure
she
it had
came right
something
up
to
and
do
got
with
in
the
my lap and
business.
was like
Ethan was
really
our accountant,
affectionate.
and
And
Joe was our primary
no, she just seemed like
investor.
she channeled
Although
her
I
in
have
a
no
way.
idea what they'd want to talk
So we're like,
about.
you know what? We're gonna do it. Brought her home, and like she's continued to kind of remind us of Molly in really neat ways, but with like kitten energy, which is fun.
Yeah.
How
So she's
did
Millie.
Jack die?
Yes.
He was shot right in the head at close range, according to the police.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lauder.
He was in the showroom, working late. That's all I know.
Alright, so
She's
Karen,
like,
we're gonna head out
coffee.
now, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, you got the clue that said, is Joe Jewish?
I'm going to leave now. Let's
Right.
see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess.
If you got that clue, then go back to the rabbi.
And you ask the other
Yeah.
rabbi about Joe DeMarco?
Something about the long-haired calicos have our heart. And Molly was obviously like muted with the gray, but she really does remind me so much of her. But it's fun
Yes?
getting to know her.
Yeah, ask him about Joe DeMarco and then Goldberg.
Does the name Joe DeMarco mean anything to you?
DeMarco?
Yes.
Sounds Italian. Other than that,
Wow.
it means nothing. Sorry.
Did a Joe DeMarco ever belong to this temple?
DeMarco. That's hardly a Jewish name.
I know.
Although it's difficult to say. As I told you, it's difficult to keep track of individual congregation members.
He was an investor in Jack Lauder's company. Does that mean anything to you?
I don't know. Should it?
Doofus.
No, I suppose not. I was hoping you could tell me something about Ethan Goldberg. I know he used to work here.
Ethan? Oh, what a tragedy. That man did wonders for this community. It's a shame what happened to him.
You know about his death?
Of course, I conducted the funeral service myself.
I recently
sure, that
found
one you
out that
remember.
Now you
Ethan
know.
Goldberg and Jack Lauder
Right.
did business together.
Really? I'm not surprised. Ethan offered his services to many people. He was a whiz with an adding machine. So I heard.
Alright.
Do you know anything about Ethan?
In all honesty, so I'm afraid.
Yeah, our character does have a little bit of a John Hamm quality to his voice. I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do the various oddities.
Doesn't any of this strike you as odd?
Should it?
Two Jewish men, both in business together and both belonging to the same synagogue, are killed within 2 weeks of each other. A third man, who may or may not be Jewish, is nowhere to be found. There are only two connections between these three men. One is Jack's business, the other is this synagogue.
Rabbi Stone, I hope you're not suggesting anything.
I'm not.
Let me finish. People all over the world use religious communities to network and conduct business. This is nothing new. You know this, Rabbi Stone. If there is a connection, it has to do with their business dealings and nothing to do with Beth Tikva. I won't stand for our reputation being tarnished. Do I make myself clear?
As crystal.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, if you'll excuse me, it is rather late.
I understand. I'll see myself out.
Wait, let me give you my card. Feel free to email me if you have any more questions.
All right, you can go back home again.
Funeral home keeps murdering the attendees to stay in business.
Check out your computer. Yeah, you can look at your new card first.
Oh, nice.
Can you hack into his email? Right, because you all have RavNet accounts.
We will find out.
I love my business cards.
So log on your computer.
About the pandemic is not being able to hand out my business cards anywhere.
And search for the new rabbi's name.
Okay.
Z-E-L-I-G.
Really, really great puns in the chat tonight.
Okay.
All right. So, Ryan, you were onto something. So log out. And now we're going to log in as the other guy. No. On the business card, it was Rabbi Z.
Okay.
And you just looked up his bio. What was the name of his dog?
Oh, right.
Dodger. Now you can read his mail.
You crafty jackrabbit.
Wow. Interesting, man.
Charming
So go ahead.
fashion.
Go ahead and read through all of this.
Yeah.
I appreciate this track more and more when we keep coming back to the office, because it has like the Jewish elements, but also the noir-y elements.
It's very calming. I like this track.
Whoa.
This is like Emily is away, but rabbis.
And this is why Jack reached out to Stone, right? The other rabbi.
Exactly. Clos Noir. So good. Oh, yeah. I can see where.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
The plot thickens.
At undisclosedemail.com.
I do appreciate how little modding we actually have to do. And that there have been other examples, I bet if I scrolled back in mod actions, where it's like folks aren't using things in harmful ways. So,
yeah.
I appreciate you all, is what I'm saying. It's a nice community here. Thank you for being you. Rabbi Clock.
Thanks for the KISS tickets.
Nice. Oh. Okay.
So Ethan was worried as well.
Mm-hmm.
I really love that even villains cannot escape spam. Outrageously excellent detail here.
Hair-raising sermon today. Notice the contrast from your own email. People complimenting the sermons and...
That's right.
Not saying you're getting too depressing.
Alright, so the rabbi's in on it, right? We need a joke every time.
Mm-hmm.
Package to his wife. Package to if you'll need another stamp.
These are good jokes.
All right.
So
we've got a new place to visit.
I'll notice we have not gone to the pub
So-
yet, right? Is that where we're
That's
headed?
where we're
or-
going now.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and you can't go back to the guy's congregation. He's home for the
Right.
night.
Nice.
So Murray Hill, as host to Patio Hares, sounds a lot more Catholic than Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead on into the pub when you can.
And an unenthusiastic youth group. Too good. I love the 90s MIDI aesthetic to this music, by the way. It's absolutely phenomenal.
It's very fitting for the graphics.
I love it.
So you're gonna want to talk to the guy who just came in,
Excuse me.
or you could talk to her.
Sorry.
That's cool.
In another time, in another
Dive a
place.
dozen in this city.
I might have helped
Very
her.
noir.
Woodman,
Yeah.
He looks unfriendly. Make small talk, I'm sure he'll love it.
nice night.
Whatever.
There's our squall.
So what's your name?
Look, could you leave me alone?
No, clearly.
You're the best looking guy in this place.
Do you know Joe DeMarco?
Sure I do. That's my name.
Really?
Yeah. What of it?
You're a hard guy to track down.
That's Joe
Oh,
DeMarco.
yippee. You found me.
Joe DiMaggio is
What do you
talking
want?
with him.
What do you want?
So ask him about Ethan.
What's your beef with Ethan Goldberg?
Never heard of him.
Your
I
name
love how he
appears in
talks.
connection with his.
Your
Lots
ways.
of Ethan Goldbergs. Lots of Joe DeMarcos. Both are common names. You got nothing. So leave me alone.
Ethan
Actually, in
was
this
killed
city-
just outside of this bar.
Coincidence. You still got nothing.
Well.
Poke holes in his story.
Oh yeah, I sing God Rest.
Oh yeah,
His
pissing off the
every
villain.
time.
Traditionally very good in these types of games.
Your name comes up yet again, Mr. DeMarco. This time in several emails addressed to Rabbi Zelig.
So,
So what's the deal?
it wasn't me.
Deal.
It was another Joe.
Can it? Sing another tune, because I'm sick of the old one. It's enough evidence to book you.
Hell
I have
yes,
to go
the
to
noir
police. So
line.
are you going to tell me what's
God.
going on?
I
Being
love
a big
that.
fan of like the
I'm stealing
Deja Vu
that
and,
one.
and Shadowgate in those games. This is bringing me a lot of joy.
Yeah, this is
See
fantastic.
those elements.
Shadowgate. Oh my God.
Fine. You want to talk? Let's talk. But not here. Follow me.
Okay.
Meet me in the alley behind the bar where I killed the other guy.
But
So follow him.
first
Yes.
bad ending.
I still be quiet. I can't get over singing me another tune because I'm sick of this one.
In this conversation, you're gonna have to let me give you every response.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm gonna die.
Come on,
right?
Rabbi. We'll have more privacy down here.
Literally, it's the subway where this dude was killed.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna be careful.
There are a lot of different endings depending on what choice you make, so I'm just giving you one direct walkthrough.
You've pissed off the wrong people,
Yeah.
Rabbi. I had no problem with you, but now I gotta kill you.
I see. You're an assassin.
I had a feeling you were smart. Your people are in this very, very deep.
My people? You mean the Jews?
A very cozy operation.
Do the rabbinical response.
The music here.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
What sort of operation was this?
Don't think I'll be doing that. Professional courtesy. Say goodbye.
You think I'll go so easily?
Don't make me laugh, old man.
Do you really think you'll get away with this?
Do you really think you'll get away with this?
I've been getting away with this since I was 12 years old.
How does a 12-year-old commit murder?
We have to be a rabbi, right? We're always asking more questions.
Yeah.
All
How
right.
does a 12-year-old commit murder?
Same as anyone. Someone asked me to, so I did.
Do you do everything people ask you to?
Do you
But
do
always the
everything
questions.
people ask you to?
If the price is right.
What happened to you?
What happened to you? Why are you so angry?
Stop asking me these stupid questions! I am what I am, alright?
Why are you so defensive?
Why do you have a terrible microphone?
As an aside, I am who I am is an incredibly Old Testament response. Right? I wonder if that's intentional.
I wonder.
Why are you being so defensive?
I am not being defensive.
Are you hiding something? Or from something?
Are you hiding from something?
What? No? What the hell are you talking about?
Are you hiding behind
Are
that
you-
knife?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm just gonna
hiding
guess
behind
it's
that
always the
knife?
question.
Well, no!
I wasn't sure if there were other questions in the mix, so I was just reading it, but care to prove it?
Here,
Care to prove it?
What?
Come on. You don't need the knife? Prove it. Or are you nothing but a nebbish?
You son of a bitch. I don't need a knife to take your sorry ass. Heh. Old man, you're funny. You think your God's going to help you out of this?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. But my 4 years on the B'nai B'rith Yeshiva High School boxing team will even
What?
the odds.
What the hell, man?
Perhaps you didn't hear me the first time. Now, do I have your attention?
Let me go, man.
You have two choices. You can answer my questions, or I throw you onto the tracks.
What? You're crazy.
Am I? The train's coming. Make your choice.
Fine. Fine.
Who sent you? Answer.
Zelig.
Zelig?
He's hooked in deep with the mafioso. Did you know that? He'd find struggling businessmen like your friends Jack and Ethan, and then hook them up with investors.
Investors?
Mafia investors.
He got them involved with the mob?
Yes. He got them in debt so deep they needed a tractor to pull them out. When they refused to pay, I was called in to take care of them.
So you killed Jack Lauder and Ethan Goldberg?
Yes.
I see. Well, one question remains. What should I do with you?
Just let me go.
Well,
And you can go ahead and show mercy.
I was gonna say I'm uncomfortable with my rabbi killing people. Right?
It'll lead you to a different ending if you choose it, but do the show mercy.
Oh, you mean if you kill him here by throwing him onto the train tracks, it's a different ending.
Yeah, there are a lot of different branching endings at this point, but show mercy,
Yep.
and we'll do that one.
perhaps you still have some purpose to fill. I've done all I can.
I think I
I've
just went,
shown mercy.
just
The
a
rest is
little
up to
punch.
God.
Yeah. Ding dong.
The most noir, right?
God.
Hello? Mrs. Lauder? Rodshri?
Oh, she's not dead, is she?
Oh no.
You just want to get in everything, don't you?
Read the note on the mirror.
Oh, on the mirror. Sorry, not on the window.
Yeah.
A note?
Mm. You fool.
Zelig.
I could have walked away. I was gonna. Addie and I are gonna have a mead flight taste testing tonight, and this should have been a whiskey night, honestly, for this stream.
Mead is so good, though.
Yeah, there were 4 of them in like
can
little
always play,
bottles, so we bought all 4,
Assassin's
and
Creed
we're gonna
Valhalla.
taste them.
After this.
Jack's money had solved the mystery, and my conscience was clear. I love this.
Jack, I'm sorry, Jack. As a man, I wished you all the happiness in the world. But as a rabbi, as a religious leader out of duty,
Yeah.
I could not accept
Agreed.
it.
Manischewitz
Can you
night.
understand? Jack! Jack! Forgive me, Jack. I'm sorry I cast you out. I'm sorry my actions sent you down this path. I... Get a hold of yourself, Stone. This isn't your doing.
The kind of mental disturbed monologue also, like, super noir.
Well, you can head to your new place now when you can.
Ooh,
Okay.
listen to how the music
Yeah.
intensified here. See, here you could have the Goliath.
Zelig.
There we go.
Enter.
I'm having whiskey, so or
Rabbi
bourbon,
Stone.
so
How good of
I
you
guess
to come.
I'm holding up
Didn't
the
leave me
fort.
much choice, Rabbi Zelig.
That's not entirely fair.
noir.
You could have walked away.
I made a commitment.
And you're so good at those, aren't you?
Tell me what you want.
I only want this, Stone. You're going to walk over to the balcony. Take a nice long look at the view. Enjoy it. It costs a bundle. Then, when you've thought carefully about what brought you here, you're going to jump over the edge.
Oh,
I don't think it matters which one you pick, but you are going to go to the balcony with him.
Okay.
And why would I do this?
How about to save her life?
you are so tiny. It's weird.
And if I refuse?
I shoot her, then you, and throw you both off the balcony. I'd prefer to avoid complications, but it's the same to me either way.
You think
What
you'll
did I
get
say?
away with this?
You have no idea what you're
I mean, he
messing
didn't
with, Stone.
kill the
This
specifics
goes
to
way beyond
feeling.
you or me.
There's
I
something
don't claim
shifty
to
about
see
it.
what lies beyond. All I see is a man charged with leading his people, but instead leads them to their deaths.
It's not that simple. Stone. Never is. Pull your head out of the clouds and take a look around. This is how the world works. So, are you going to jump? Or is this going to get messy?
Karen, I agree.
Agree to go to the balcony, yeah.
All right. You win, Zelig. You hold all the cards.
Good boy. He can be taught. Start walking. Now, open the door, Stone. Wait, there's one more thing.
Right, what's my reaction here?
I don't know that it matters.
Whoa.
So forceful.
Stop.
That was
Zelig!
very forceful.
Such force.
You son of a...
DeMarco, you idiot! It's not enough you bungle your assignment. You show up here? Did anyone follow you?
I want my money.
You want what you deserve? Fine.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Are you going to say he didn't deserve it?
This is how the ending changes. If you kill him, he doesn't show up and she gets shot.
Yeah.
He certainly served his purpose.
Now, move. All this
Ludo
bloodshed
narrative
sickness.
consonants.
Yeah, we have a sniper rifle in the
So
violin.
stall him.
Kenneth Stone, you're on the edge. Now die with dignity and jump.
Do I stall him again?
No, try to grab his gun.
Wow.
Your bravado is irritating. Now, jump!
Try to grab his gun again.
Bravados. Wow.
Both your shoulders.
Your capacity for pain is indeed impressive. I'm almost tempted to watch you bleed where you stand. But time is short. Now jump or die.
Now climb over the edge.
Well, what are you waiting for?
So you're admiring the view.
Just admiring the view.
Yes, it is nice, isn't it?
Now grab his gun.
The music.
Alright, I'll give you all of the responses through the next convo.
You momser! You are a nothing! What's this? You think you can knock me out like some common street punk? I am Amos Zelig. I've spearheaded the strongest Jewish synagogue in Manhattan for over 30 years. Who are you, little rabbi?
Who do you think I am?
Who do you think I am?
Those tricks won't work with me, Stone. I've been playing that game since you were knee-high to my tuchus. You think you can out-rabbi me?
Oh yeah, we have to look at the Yiddish dictionary at some
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Can we get a
You
moment?
call yourself a Jew?
You call yourself a Jew?
You call yourself a hero?
How can you face God?
This is very Monkey Island, and I'm in love with it, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Tookus written out.
God,
Yeah.
knowing what you've
I've only
done.
heard it said.
God knows more than anyone how the world works. I'm sure he understands.
Throw a punch. Are there others like you?
Are there others like you?
More than you can possibly imagine.
Throw a punch. Is this how a rabbi acts?
Is this how a rabbi acts?
This is
Smash
how
rabbis.
the world acts.
Throw a punch. How can you live with yourself?
How can you live with yourself?
With power, respect, and money, I manage quite well.
You really think God will understand?
You really think God will understand your actions?
God knows what is necessary. I'm sure he understands.
Oh, Elizabeth, I love that idea.
Throw a punch.
Super Smash Friars and its monks.
Are you happy with this life?
Are you happy with this life, Zelig?
Yes. Are you?
Do you think a rabbi should act this way?
You really think a rabbi acts this way?
I told you, Stone. This is how the world is. Get used to it.
Throw a punch. I ask again.
I ask again, how can you live with yourself?
I have all the prestige and respect money can buy, Stone. I live quite comfortably.
Throw a punch.
Is he gonna go over the edge?
Zelig, it's over. What do you have to say for yourself?
Mazel tov, Rabbi Stone. I applaud you. To have come this far, you certainly are resourceful.
Just what are you saying, Zelig?
I do remember Jack Lauder. Very well. He came to my office 8
the biggest
years ago
mystery.
looking to get married. It seemed that this Zionist, pig-headed rabbi was against it. Oh, the things he said about you. Imagine my surprise when you showed up in my office.
Yeah, I bet you were shocked, all right.
I've done some checking up on you. In all these years, you've never learned to make concessions.
Concessions? Concessions? The Jewish people are slowly becoming extinct. For thousands of years, we've struggled to keep our place on this planet, and you talk of concessions. As a rabbi, I do everything I can to help, and if that means refusing to conduct an interfaith marriage, then so be it. I can still look at myself in the mirror and call myself a rabbi. What are you, Zelig? You're nothing but a common criminal who consorts with gangsters and assassins.
We all have our place in the big machine, Stone. And you're just a tiny squeaky wheel. Now be a good cog and just let me go. I know you don't have the guts to throw me over.
And it's your call. You can go either way. Knock him out or throw him over.
Knock him out. Because again, I'm not comfortable with our rabbi murdering people.
Well, and I'm a complete outsider to this conversation, so I'm going to tread very lightly here. I'm also a little bit uncomfortable with the idea of, like, the clearly more reformed, rules-loose rabbi as the villain versus the more orthodox conservative rabbi as the hero. I feel that's making a very specific Jewish insider political point, to which I am not really a part of the conversation, but it is making some sort of political point here. It feels that way to me anyway.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I definitely don't have enough background to get full context here.
Right, no, yeah, I can't actually speak to that with any depth whatsoever, except to recognize that there is something political being made there.
Mm-hmm. Which is, of course, why I keep responding to, like, the noir elements, because that is something that I have more familiarity with.
Mrs. Lauder. We'll leave Rabbi Zelig for the police.
You're hurt. You're bleeding all over.
It'll be okay, Mrs. Lauder.
Okay. You were shot.
It's
Twice.
all right. Let's just get out of here.
Well, all right, if you say so. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, Mrs. Lauder.
Call me Raj, please. After all this, I think you deserve it. But we're going to the hospital and no argument.
Sure.
I want the snoring woman to still be here.
Thank you, Cantor Kaplan. Is it only in the aftermath of pain that we are justified in questioning God's fairness? Just how much pain must occur to legitimately raise the question, why do bad things happen to good people? Just how much pain? God might not seem fair. We may not always feel connected to him. That is, we may feel lonely, and often do. Yet the underlying reality of our lives is that we are always connected, whether we feel it or not, whether we accept it or deny it. The connection is there. And since we are connected,
We are responsible. Battling for goodness is how we give our lives meaning. Maybe there are no answers. Ultimately, we may never find that elusive truth. Yet ultimately, we may find something else. Meaning, significance, and fulfillment. If so, that may be enough.
And yes, $10,000 for a New York synagogue is an expense budget of weeks, not months.
Yeah.
Days.
Right?
Yeah.
But maybe
Well,
maybe they own the building and like it'll fix the repairs and the immediate debts, in which case I mean, in terms of managing a mid-sized church, if we could pay off our mortgage, we wouldn't need that much money after that. This was fun.
Yeah, and like I said, there's a couple of different endings, depending on whether you choose to kill or save Joe or kill or save the rabbi. So, you know, there's some small replay value in it for that purpose, but
Say
it's a baby.
hello to the way up past her bedtime baby.
Oh
Yay,
no,
baby!
Baby.
Baby bedtime, baby. Baby should be in bed, baby.
Shout out to Coffee. I love it.
There we go. Little overalls.
Little overalls. Oh my god. Hey,
She's
Nugget.
like, ooh, what are all these lights? Her birthday is end of November.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Instant tears as soon as she gets handed off. Good night, little one. Oh, I won't even look. I can't do that face. Yeah, she was due in December. Beethoven's birthday, the 16th. And Joe had said his birthday is the 13th, and so he had said, oh, well, we didn't know if it was a boy or girl, but, you know, if the baby comes on my birthday, boy or girl, we're naming it Joseph. And I was like, absolutely not.
Oh, voice actor bloopers. Hell yes. What?
Yes.
My name is Rabbi Stone. It's been a while. And here I am. I'm doing all right. That's okay. It's no great shakes as they go. Thumping the old Torah. That's right, rocking the mezuzah. Rocking the mezuzah. That's what I like. That's how I roll.
What?
Good night to you, Rabbi Zelig.
Good night to you, Rabbi Stone.
No, good night to you. Okay.
Every game needs this. By the way, this is the best.
Agreed.
I told you I'd be back. Rabbi Stone, come with me if you want to live. I've been sent back from the future by your son to protect you from Joe DeMarco. Or get to the chopper.
You vile, murdering lowlife. You can go to...
Alright, yeah. Little growling, never heard.
Rabbi man.
Okay.
Oh, there's my phone. Excuse me a second, Rabbi. This'll only take a minute.
I don't know who you are or where you think you get off, but I think you'd better leave before I do something we'll both regret. I'm done talking.
Exactly.
These are so good.
This show ain't big enough for the both of us.
Let me do that one more time.
Tough guy thing is fun.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Red Dead Redemption 3 right there.
Right.
Okay.
I was serious. Every game needs these. This is the best thing.
Mm-hmm.
I thought his name
Klezmer
was
Cowboy.
Durkin, not Sturgis. Or is it a different detective? Yeah, Detective Sturgis.
Oh, his. Holy crap! You're right.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That's
right.
fine.
I don't know where I got that
So
from.
Durkin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good call.
All right. Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about, Detective Sturgis. Stop! All right, sorry. All right, no, I just pointed it out. All right.
This temple's in pretty sad shape, isn't it, Rabbi? Her shape. Hello.
You think you'll get away with this?
Wait, can you try it like it's a real question?
Okay.
You think you'll get
Okay.
away with
You
this?
got it. You got it. You think you'll get away with this?
You have no idea what you're messing with, Tom. You have no idea what you're messing with, Tom. My God, you have no idea what you're messing with.
Serious. It's a really huge plot, and
Oh my
it's just
God.
beyond comprehension.
You just can't believe
Okay.
it. It's so above you. It's so high.
So serious.
It's so high, it's like my eyeliner.
I'm for totally serial right now.
Holy God, let's
Okay.
Shake it out.
Let's do it again. Shake it out. Okay.
Only that I'll see you in hell.
Do it one more time.
See, I'll never get to do these in movies because I'm not this guy. But
This temple is in pretty bad shape, isn't it, Rabbi? A little more raspy. Okay, I've been smoking cigarettes for 45 years.
Just what you said, right?
I'm
I know.
unknowingly suffering from a tumor in my lung. And I gotta interview rabbis. This isn't a good day. Not a good day at all.
It's too late for that, Rabbi. Way too late. What do you want? I'm in the islands now. Way too late, Rabbi. What do you want? Ganja? That happens. That happens. It's horrible. After all this, I think you deserve it. But we're going to the hospital, and no argument.
Sure, I think that's it.
Sure. I'll go to the hospital with you, baby. Any day. You and a bird, baby.
Nothing like a great old cup of coffee to keep you awake at night. Waiting for Santa Claus here in my mouse hole.
What?
You're gonna say oi, if I do it more. I am a shiksa, but I am not blonde.
You should never marry the Goyim. I told that Jack you should never marry that crazy shiksa.
You cannot get more shiksa than an Indian. Shiksik. I am very shiksik. All right, I.
The chic shiksa. That'll be the sequel.
Dave, this is a masterpiece. Fabulous, I love it.
It's the juices, oh no.
No, sorry. Rabbi's done. Are you already made of stone? Let's find out.
Oh God.
Yikes.
Don't get sick. Let's not get sick. I'm sorry, it was the Dirty Dozen. I wish I had done the show and gotten it out of my system, but I didn't.
I got to go to the Quickie Mart. I'm going to go down there and get a nice old cup of coffee.
She apparently has a lot of accents.
There is a time and a place, Rabbi, and this is not it. That is Irish. Hearts, moon, stars, clovers. It's because I'm saying... This is a hard one. Hold on. Oh, breathing out on my thing.
But
Yeah.
during it, you're like, I don't believe
Yeah.
this. Like, it was just a lot of breath, and that just sounds weird.
I'll tell you what that is, though. Because if you've just been, just as a sign of voiceover, this is a voiceover inner side. When you do voiceovers, you breathe a lot. You're supposed to breathe a lot. But when you act, you're not supposed to breathe a lot. So it's like the first 10, 15 minutes is like, oh, I remember I'm supposed to breathe a lot now. You got to breathe in between each line, really. That's sort of a secret thing you do to get energy. But
Okay.
so no problem. I will not breathe out on that.
Don't breathe. Just,
I've done it.
Nice, and here it starts over, right? Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Gosh, how fun.
That's awesome.
That's kind of neat.
It
Short
really
and sweet for night off.
nailed exactly what it was going for, tone-wise.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, that's a bad joke, Dana.
Hmm?
I don't. Were you intending to make the crucifix joke here?
No.
Huh?
What nailed what they were going for?
Okay, yeah. Bye.
No. I was
I
not.
love that the blooper menu is permanently unlocked now. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, that was super
No,
fun.
I was simply praising them, Julianne.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna be done early tonight, I think, but I want to quickly show off this here to all of you. I think we can get away with streaming it for a minute or two. Give me 1 second, let it load here.
Ah, yes, I got to see this recently.
Cell boots.
So,
It's my favorite game of all time.
do you all remember that we had Dana play Ocarina of Time until she essentially asked us off stream if she could quit playing Ocarina of Time?
I didn't. We decided to switch for other things.
We did.
I mean, I was in misery the entire time, so you're not wrong.
Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Everybody, is it still working? Discord and stream? We have... Okay, we'll have to watch the intro one more time. That's fine. We can do that. This is the PC port of Ocarina of Time. And I wanted to point out where it is in progress. We might take a slightly longer look once it is in a more finished state in terms of the mods that have come out for it. But as it is, I'm pretty happy with where it's at. Let's get to control of the character here, and I'll show you.
Boo.
You might notice that we are at a smooth, interpolated 60 frames a second now. Which is one of a couple bits of magic that have made its way into the PC port. Also notice, let me resize the window. We have widescreen support now.
He's so clear.
Yeah.
I know, I can actually see things. and know what's background and what isn't.
Very distinct. Holy crap.
That's it, isn't
How
it?
distinct everything
So,
is.
and you notice that it does not distort the image, where the image and background does not support widescreen. The UI remains widescreen, but the image itself gives us the original. If we go outside, because the widescreen is just extending the camera, in every space it's supported, it gives it to us dynamically in real time.
Wow. How do I play this?
And now it's smooth.
Great
And
question.
you notice the textures have not yet been updated, and I have no smooth camera yet. Both of those are coming. But even though the textures have not been updated, they have been upscaled. So like now you can clearly see the divide between the ground and the tree texture. Right? And it really does help new players that were in, say, Dana's position to identify what is interactable, what is a different, meaningful texture. It's very smooth and feels incredibly good to play now.
Even like this, it couldn't be clearer. I could actually play this. Although when I mentioned this, because you had shown it to me recently, I mentioned it to Joe, and he was not a fan.
Why?
Why? What was his issue? I mean in general, he's big with playing stuff on original hardware.
Just like how we talk about the original, right? This is not a replacement per se for the original game, right? But as a new person looking to just experience something of what the game was like, this is so much better, everybody.
It's pretty good. I would play it.
And the Mario 64 game, which I'm not going to boot tonight, because I have an interest in being done early tonight for what it's worth, is in a...
So you have a Mead flight to get to.
I do. This Mario 64 is in a finished state at this point, with every texture replaced in super high def to match the widescreen visuals, and 60 extra stars added by hand that only unlock if you get all 120 originals. So the original game is preserved, and there's a small note at the beginning of the castle that said, "There is more now. If you're interested, bop this box."
Yes,
and you
I'll
unlock
bop it.
a shit ton more that the first 30 of them are all really well balanced and designed around the Super Mario Odyssey moveset, which has been fully implemented into Mario 64, including possessing all of the creatures in Mario 64 Odyssey style with your hat. It's like a pseudo-sequel to Mario 64. Absolutely tremendous.
Yes. All of it.
So,
The end.
if anybody has an academic interest in either of those two things, hit me up.
So
But I am not going to link them in the stream chat or announce on stream where to get them.
Yes.
But they exist in the wild somewhere.
Breath of the Wild.
That's right. Breath of the Wild actually has a fan expansion that just released as well, miraculously. So there's this amazing set of mods for Breath of the Wild that I'm going to be getting soon, and I'll be checking those out also. But they've added a whole new, like, Skyrim-sized faction and campaign and new geography, new regions to Breath of the Wild. So I'm super excited to be checking that out as well. And that is a Wii U and Switch release. Both consoles got it. Just absolutely bonkers wild stuff. So, as I check out more fun emulating things over the summer behind the scenes, you're going to be hearing about that more.
Yeah, and we're going to be done next week.
Elizabeth, it's free. What are you talking about? It's not official. They don't charge for any of this content. It just exists for you.
Yeah, so next week we're going to have special guests on to finish Final Fantasy VI.
That's right. We were originally supposed to finish Final Fantasy VI this week, but Andy and Jill were dealing with some sick children, and they would have had to be running constantly back and forth off of the microphone and camera to take care of the kids. So I just told them to plan for next week instead, which we will do.
And join me tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, where special guest Pete Smucker will be joining me to talk about his alcohol and video games article.
Oh, that's so awesome. Great. I'm really glad I'm not working tomorrow, actually. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think a lot of folks enjoy that one. Some of the examples are super fun. Some of them are weird and even disturbing. But it's definitely an article that I think a lot of people enjoy. So I'm excited that we're getting a chance to get to it. I don't know if Pete's still in chat, but shout out to Pete. We're excited to have you tomorrow.
Woohoo!
Yeah. All right. I'm going to close out Zelda for now. And I'll also close out the stream. We'll see everybody next week. Elizabeth, you've got to DM me right after this. Well, I'll get you hooked up. All right.
Yay.
Good night, everybody.
Friends. Good night.